Donzo.
Astronaut. A man barely alive. Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man.
DJ Donzo
will be that man. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
What's up? This is DJ Donzo, born and raised in Queens, New York, the real birthplace of hip-hop. Growing up in New York gave way to a brand new culture that exploded onto the scene in the mid-70s to early 80s called hip-hop. I was one of the fortunate ones to be submerged into this culture. When I was 17 years old, I moved to Baltimore. When I moved to Baltimore, it was kind of like a culture shock to me. You wouldn't think it, but Baltimore and New York are not too far from each other, but completely different as far as culture and sound. Baltimore sound is basically deep Chicago-style house that migrated to Baltimore and infused with hip-hop and melodic bass lines and hip-hop samples. After attending Morgan State University, I moved back up to North Jersey. This was around the mid-90s. Some of my most influential artists during this period of time would be Notorious B.I.G., Nas, Mobb Deep, and Tribe Called Quest. These artists influenced the sound during that time frame, and basically I consider that the Renaissance era of hip-hop. This was a great influence on my life during my teenage years into my 20s because it basically was, to me, where Top 40 is today. Tiesto, Guetta, they're doing a lot of collaboration in the Top 40 scene with hip-hop and R&B artists, and to me that's where that derived from. Some of my other DJ influences, especially in the DJ mixtape game, were some pioneers. DJ Doo-Wop, DJ Clue, DJ Sus One, Ron G. Basically these cats pioneered the mixtape game in the early 80s to mid 80s and basically changed the game as we know it and brought it to the forefront. So those are some of my mixtape influences. As far as DJ skills and technique, I would have to go with DJ Jazzy Jeff, who's my all-time favorite, DJ AM, and Carl Cox. Those are a few of the guys that I've respected and I've always looked up to. I can remember first seeing DJ Jazzy Jeff in the late 80s at Piedmont Park in Philly, and he was blending and transforming the way I've never seen before. That was a huge impact on my life, and I knew right then I wanted to be a beat blend DJ. I live for the beat, I live for the blend. My style is basically a lot of repetitive loops over blending, and that's basically where I got some of my influences from and where I mastered my craft. As you already know, I'm born in Queens, New York. However, my family's from Belize. Belize is a small Caribbean country located in Central America. I've had a chance throughout my childhood and my life to visit there and also to live there. My uncle, the Honorable Dean Barrow, is the Prime Minister of Belize. He's been the Prime Minister there since 2008. The sound in Belize is a unique one. It is called Punta Rock. It's basically a sound that has migrated from West Africa and come over, and it's the most unique sounds coming from the Garifuna Creole language. I've been living in South Florida for about 7 years now. Fortunately, I was one of the lucky ones who was able to submerge myself into one of the hottest venues in South Florida, a restaurant called The Forge, with well-known promoter Louis Oliver. The event was called Sunday Night Soul Kitchen. It was voted the best R&B dinner party in America. Some of our other interests on the corporate side have been the South Opulence Group, where they hold the yearly regatta at Fisher Island, as well as the National Bar inauguration. We do that yearly as well, and the last one was held in Las Vegas, 2012. My business partner and I decided to form our own company called Don Page Group, which is our entertainment and mobile DJ company. Basically, we decided to form this group because we wanted to have more control over what we were able to allow our clientele to hear and to prepare. We've had several successful events throughout the years. Kefi Live, which was basically a combination of or a fusion of live band meets DJ meets R&B dinner party. That was very successful. One of my memorable moments was our all-white party at Kefi and our 4th of July party at Kefi. Another well-known event was called Billiards and Billboards. This was an event where we combined date night with game night, and we turned that into a successful entity. I also formed another small business slash mobile DJ company called It Takes Two DJs, which is an S-Corp. I formed this with my wife. My wife is a master of ceremony. She helps me a lot on my gigs, and actually start small, where we just were doing small parties, and we migrated to private parties, corporate events, weddings, and we specialize in weddings. And we've been in business for about 4 to 5 years now, and basically allows us as a married couple to invite the people that we're doing the wedding for to see a husband and wife working together. It's a great business model for us. All of these life experiences have allowed me to be where I am today, which is a well-versed DJ in all genres of music: hip-hop, R&B, soca, calypso, reggae, top 40, house, club, rock, country. Please check me out on Facebook.com/Don Page Group, or my Twitter @Don Page Group, or check us out on the mobile site ittakes2djs.com. Thanks.